We good? Not gonna move? Alright. So, this is the best way to do this without revealing anything. Personal, even though I'm gonna reveal a lot of personal things. Also, for you to catch a reaction to. I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this. And the guy from Twitter who I talked to, he's sending me an electronic copy. No need. No need. We got paper. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read as much as I can. That's not personal, and you're gonna catch my reaction. Just gonna say, first off, I'm gonna say thank you to everyone who's helped me on the Highmark Twitter team. Um, Daniel and Wendy, thank you so much. You're probably never gonna watch this. I might link them to it. Um, but either way, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm looking at it it's like touching like a fire. It's touching fire. I'm so scared. And um, just want to say, whatever the result is, I'm going to get this done. I don't care how. I don't care when. Well, I care when because I want it done soon. Sooner rather than later is great. But it's just, having insurance is great. And I'm grateful for all the things they've done for me, especially when I had my um, illness and I had to um, be in the hospital for a while and, um, be taken care of and everything. And it's just um, a lot to ask. I understand. Even though they said it's covered 100%, that's a lot of money to invest in something that I don't necessarily need, but it's a matter of mental health and being comfortable in my own skin. And to me, that makes this absolutely necessary. Um, so I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to get on the phone immediately and start screaming at somebody. That is not me. That is not how I operate. But um, I if whatever's in here is not to my liking, I will be taking this further. There are other levels of review that will be done, and I will not back down. I told the surgeon's office when they called me to say that I was denied that I will not back down. This will get done one way or the other, whether I have to get an external review, get an IRO, which I don't exactly remember what it is. It's just someone else who looks at this, so like a third party, or in my case, a fourth party, who's totally unaffiliated, but just someone who makes these kind of decisions. Um, that's the extremes. Or, in worst case scenario, I take out a loan. My credit is not great. My credit is growing, and I actually got my first credit card, and so I am building, which is great. Having a loan would be good for my score, but as for payments, it would not be great because payments are very high depending on the amount that the surgeon requests, as well as my ability to pay monthly for this loan, as well as interest built on this loan. Um, it's not uncommon for people to get loans for this kind of thing, especially through Care Credit. Care Credit, I think, would be the best option for me, regardless. Um, Especially if I lose my insurance, that would be great. And just to know that those things can happen and I can have those options is fantastic. But um, I would rather stick with what I know and um, what I'm used to. I've done so much research. I probably know more than them about this stuff. Um, so yeah, what I'm going to do now is I am going to open it and I'm going to read it. Well, it's already opened. But we are going to. Oh, I don't want to. It's like going to my national registry again. I don't want to. And it's really thick. This is really thick. Just for a letter. This is just one letter. Okay. I don't want to read this, but I will. So this is my insurance letter. Here's the funny thing. It shows my name, but my dad's address. Because he's the policy holder, and I'm technically not supposed to have this. Because they made one exception. This is the exception, and they will never send me anything again. Even though I am part of the policy. That's bullshit. And I told them this is bullshit. We'll get into that later. But without further ado, we're gonna open the letter. We just got a letter. Oh my fucking god. So, it's dated May 10th. I just read a sentence and I was not happy about it. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna do this. And it smells. Alright. Dear, my name. The Appeals Committee reviewed your request for authorization of a mastectomy and nipple reconstruction. The committee was comprised of a physician who is board certified and specializes in general surgery. I'll get back to that. With appropriate training and experience, who had no involvement in the previous adverse decision concerning this matter, and is not a subordinate of anyone involved in the previous adverse decision concerning this matter. They use concerning this matter a lot. The committee gave no deference to the prior decision maker on the matter and considered all available information, including the contents of your appeal, received April 11th our Medical Management and Policy Department's previous determination, medical policy, submitted clinical records, and the terms of your PPO agreement. Now here's where the shit starts. The committee has denied your request because in determining whether the mastectomy and nipple reconstruction is eligible, the committee considered the facts and circumstances of your case, along with the criteria listed in medical policy S-184. GRS may be considered medically necessary when all of the following are met. The individual is greater than or equal to 18 years of age. And the individual has the capacity to make a fully informed decision and to consent for treatment. The individual has been diagnosed with gender dysphoria, transsexualism, including all of the following. That's how I feel about this shit. The desire to live and be accepted as a member of the opposite sex, usually accompanied by the wish to make his or her body as congruent as possible with the preferred sex through surgery and hormone treatment. And the individual's transsexual identity has been present persistently for at least 2 years. 2 years. And the disorder is not a symptom of another mental disorder or chromosomal abnormality. And the disorder causes clinically significant distress or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. Bitch, yes. God. You know what? I'm not going to read this whole thing. There's other things. This is just shit. The committee, and soliciting codes and shit. The committee reviewed the submitted documentation as well as the above medical policy and determined the following the policy criteria are not met. As per policy, the coverage policy criteria include the following. The individual is an active participant in a recognized gender identity treatment program and documentation of at least 12 months of continuous hormonal sex reassignment surgery. This documentation has not been received to substantiate medical need. The request for nipple reconstruction 19350 is not approved as per the above policy is considered cosmetic. As for these reasons, the committee denied your request and authorization cannot be granted at this time. A copy of the policy relied upon in making the adverse benefit determination will be provided to you free of charge upon request. You have also the right to receive free of charge copies of all documents, records, and other information relevant to our determination regarding your claim for benefits. You or your representative has the option of an external review regarding this decision to an independent review organization, IRO. Please send your written request on with any additional evidence related to your inquiry within 4 months from the receipt of this letter to the Member Appeals Department. Anything else? Okay, there's something funny after this. If you have any questions about your appeal or need to request information upon which the adverse benefit determination was made, a customer service advocate is available to assist you. Here's something really funny. Discrimination is against the law. You can't read that. That is fucking funny. That is fucking hilarious. Now let me read you some shit. Committee. Okay, listen, Bench. I can bring this over since I'm done. Listen, Bench. I met 12 months. 12 months. I started April 21st, 2017. Today's date is May 23rd, 2018. If that is not a year and a month and 2 days, am I crazy? What the fuck? Also, the individual is an active participant in a recognized gender identity treatment program. How did I get them? How did I get them? Did I take them from the black market? Let me show you something real quick. Ignore my squeaky bed. What is this? What is this? Who is he? This is testosterone. Where did I get this? Oh, from a fucking qualified provider. So, I love this. This is a great day. I'm smiling, and I'm not crying because I don't cry. I can't cry, to be honest. I'm not crying because I'm vengeful. This is revenge on my face. This is a revenge smile. I am going to fucking get you for this shit. I am going to get you. How dare you have the balls to put the explanation of the fucking policy that I read 20 billion times in the letter. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just put this in. I am going to fucking fight this. I'm going to... Oh, I look happy. My eyes are bright, but there's Satan flashing in these. I will not stop. I will not stop for this. And this is not just for me. This is not just to be like, oh, woe is me. Oh, I got denied twice. Woohoo. Oh my god. This is for anyone who also is trying to get their surgery that they need. This is a need. This is not a want. This is not a want at all. But this is for everyone else who has been denied and has been told no, and that you haven't fulfilled all requirements that we set because we don't know what we're doing, because we don't want to pay for this, even though you have a $300 deductible and you pay so much money to have a low deductible like that. That's, I think, why they're being like this. They don't want to pay, since I'm almost met my deductible. They don't want to pay for it because it costs them more money, and this is just fucking stupid. And I'm going to fight for this, and I have friends, I have people that I associate with who have tried to get this done, and I have someone I know who has the same insurance and got denied and had to pay out of pocket for it, and that just shouldn't happen, because when a policy exists for this specific thing, and you won't let people get this specific thing, what's the point of having it? Why do you have this if you're not going to use it? Or if you have it and you're gonna give people false hope, people that can't afford to pay out of pocket thousands of dollars for this, why would you have that in your policy and just trick people? This is trickery. This is stupid. This is just trying to get people angry. And then when you get people angry, you can't fight back that hard. You can't expect someone to just give up and go with their tail between their legs with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply for that external review, and I want that expedited. I want that within a week. I'm not waiting a month. I'm not waiting 4 months. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the runaround. I'm tired of the letter writing. I'm tired of doing this. I just want something done. And if this is so hard for them to do, then they're going to lose somebody. They're going to lose someone who loves being treated by the doctors that are covered, and by and someone who's benefited so much. I had a month hospital stay, and it cost them $125,000 to treat me, and I never saw a bill for that. So something like that is no problem, but when someone has been diagnosed, I am diagnosed. There is a diagnosis on my file. And, I've been on testosterone for more than a year. I'm mentally stable. I'm mostly financially stable, and it's persistent. It's well documented. Everything's met, but they just don't want to admit that they did that. Is it because I didn't put a letter from my surgeon? What did I do wrong? What little item did I not get? I don't have time. I have a full-time job. I have things to do. And this is just ridiculous. This is absurd. Like, this is borderline discrimination. And also, like to say, if everything works out in the end and I get this done, and I hear from someone that I associate with about their insurance not doing this and not covering their procedures, I am going to fight with them. They will have someone on their side. And if anybody watches this and, you get denied and your policy says something, you're covered, but, sorry, I have a text message from my grandmother. I'm not crying, by the way. Is you have any problems with your insurance and they're doing this to you, they're screwing you around, they're putting you in circles to try to get you to stop, then I want to know, because this is ridiculous. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I'm going to fight. I'm going to get it done. And if I ever hear anything again about something that I need done, now I'm met with backlash, and I met with denials, and I met with medically unnecessary. That's not going to work. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for anyone else who needs something. And that is just absolute bullshit. And I just want to say, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate whoever did that. I don't hate my insurance. I don't hate anybody who was involved in this process, but I do hate the way it was handled. And it's not going to happen again, but my surgery is going to happen, so they got to deal with that. Alright, thank you for dealing with me, and you know, hopefully some better news in the future.